Samosa wasn't born in India. It came from Persia. Hello, welcome to Taste Timeline. Hey friends, just imagine this for a second. It's raining outside, you're holding a hot cup of chai, and in front of you is a fresh, crispy samosa. That first crunchy bite, the spicy filling, the warm potato and spices inside. Honestly, few snacks feel more Indian than a samosa. But here's the surprising part. What if I told you the samosa may not actually have started in India? Sounds unbelievable, right? Today, we're going on a journey through ancient trade routes, royal kitchens, and food history to uncover the true story of one of the world's favorite snacks. And trust me, this story is far more interesting than most people imagine. Welcome back to Taste Timeline, the channel where we explore the hidden stories behind the foods we all love. And today's story is special because the samosa is more than just a snack. It's comfort food. It's tea time with family. It's railway stations, weddings, evening cravings, and street food memories. But before samosa became part of Indian life, it traveled across countries and cultures for hundreds of years. So let's go back in time, more than 1,000 years ago, long before samosas were sold on Indian streets. People in the Middle East and Central Asia were already eating a snack called sambusak or sambusaj. These early versions were smaller than modern samosas and usually filled with minced meat, onions, herbs, and nuts. Some were baked, others were fried until crispy and golden, and interestingly, they were especially popular with travelers and traders. Why? Because they were easy to carry during long journeys and stayed fresh for a long time. Back then, trade routes like the Silk Road connected different civilizations together. Merchants traveled with silk, spices, stories, and recipes, and slowly, this stuffed pastry began moving from Persia toward Afghanistan and closer to the Indian subcontinent. But once it finally reached India, everything changed. During the Delhi Sultanate and Mughal period, these stuffed pastries entered India through traders and royal kitchens. Indian cooks loved the idea, but instead of copying the original recipe, they transformed it completely. Indian spices brought stronger flavors: cumin, coriander, turmeric, green chilies. And then came the ingredient that changed the samosa forever: potatoes. Which is actually another surprise, because potatoes themselves were brought to India centuries later by Portuguese traders. But once potatoes became common in Indian kitchens, the samosa became cheaper, tastier, and more filling. And that's when it truly became popular among ordinary people. Soon, samosas were everywhere: street stalls, tea shops, family gatherings, festivals. Different parts of India even created their own styles. In North India, samosas became larger and heavily spiced. In some southern regions, they became smaller and crispier. Some versions used peas, some used lentils, others used meat. And slowly, the samosa stopped being just a recipe. It became part of Indian culture. But the journey of the samosa still wasn't over. As Indian communities moved across the world, the samosa traveled with them. Today, you can find different versions of samosa in Africa, the Middle East, the UK, and many other places. Some countries add cheese, some make them extra spicy. Some even create sweet versions, and somehow every culture adds its own touch to it. That's what makes food history so fascinating. Recipes don't stay in one place forever. They travel, they change, they become part of new cultures. And the samosa is one of the best examples of that. Here's one more interesting fact. The word samosa is believed to come from the Persian word sambusag. Over centuries, the pronunciation changed across languages until it became the name we know today. And honestly, maybe that's the beauty of food. A dish can begin in one part of the world, be transformed somewhere else, and still bring happiness to millions of people. The samosa may not have originally started in India, but India helped make it legendary. So friends, the next time you eat a hot, crispy samosa with your favorite chutney and chai, remember, you're tasting a piece of history that traveled across empires, cultures, and centuries before reaching your plate. If you enjoyed this story, please like this video and subscribe to Taste Timeline for more amazing food history journeys. And now tell me in the comments, what's your favorite type of samosa? Classic potato, meat, cheese, or a special version from your city? I always enjoy reading your comments. Until next time, keep exploring history through food. Goodbye for now.